to A Stylish Life. My name is ShaKayla Diamond, and on today's video we're going to be discussing the Met Gala and this year's Met Gala theme. If you do not know, this year's theme of the Met Gala is Superfine, Tailoring Black Style, basically surrounding Black Dandyism and Western culture. So if you don't know, the Met Gala always takes place on the first Monday in May, which this year it is May 5th. And it's all about the Black dandy. So dandyism is all about like classic style, super tailored clothing, suits, and just everything that's pretty much buttoned up and classic. So we can expect to see some really great things this year at the Met Gala, and I'm so glad that it's revolved around Blackness. All of the chairs of this year's Met Gala are Black. The Met Gala issue for the Vogue cover this year has been amazing. It's all styled by Law Roach. The pictures are taken by Tyler, and everybody is featured. We have Tiana Taylor, we have Janelle Monáe, we have Dapper Dan, Spike Lee, and the list just goes on and on. These are all people that represent Black dandyism, whether they are male or female, and I'm just so excited to see something like this come to the Met Gala floor. Now, I really do hope that the crowd is mostly Black, because we cannot try to support Blackness but the crowd that you are looking to attract is not Black. So let's just hope it all correlates. Every year there is a group of co-chairs alongside Anna Wintour that kind of correlates with what the theme is. This year, since we are supporting Blackness and Black Dandyism, we had to get the people who are aligned with that. So this year's chairs alongside Anna Wintour are Coleman Domingo, A$AP Rocky, Pharrell Williams, Lewis Hamilton, and honorary chair being LeBron James. So I think that it's going to be pretty exciting. I hate that Andre is not here to be a part of that. I feel like this is right up his alley, and he is an amazing example of what Black dandyism is throughout his whole life, and we don't have him here to be finally a part of something like this. But I still think it's going to be an amazing show. Like I said, we need the Black people there. We just need to keep it frank and keep it real. The Met Gala is usually all white people. We're not gonna cap. It was amazing when Kiki was interviewing people at the top of the steps, but we need more Black representation at these events. Black people are the blueprint to fashion, so it's only right that we are at the most notable fashion events of the entire year and of the whole industry, you know? So let's just get more into this theme, what we're going to be expecting. I want to talk about some Black men who exemplify Black dandyism and a few Black women, as well as some brands that exemplify dandyism. Okay, so let's get into it. So, like I said before, the theme this year is Superfine, Tailoring Black Style. It is surrounding Black dandyism as it pertains to like Western culture. It is exploring how fashion has been used as a tool of both enslavement and liberation. I feel like Black people, it has been ingrained in Black people to be dressed well ever since we've been freed from slavery. I feel like it was always something ingrained in who we are to present ourselves as our best and to never walk out looking less than presentable, because we were always being judged. We always had to say yes ma'am, no sir, versus just being able to live freely as our white counterparts were doing. So I feel like we always had to be dressed well. It was very rare back in the day that you saw Black people go out without being suited and booted, hair done, makeup done, suit this, dress that. Like, it was very rare. I feel like over the last couple of decades is when it's become more popular for Black people to be more dressed down. But if you even just look at your grandparents, even if they go into the store, I know my grandparents, like when they were living, even if they go to the store, they gonna throw on them a fit. It's gonna be some dress pants, a dress shirt. It's for my grandmother, it's gonna be her nice earrings, her nice outfit, smelling good, looking good. Like, I think it's been ingrained in Black people to present yourself well. Simple as that. That's why at the churches you have Black women who are dressed up so nice, and the whole Black woman church goer is a fashion statement within itself. Like, we did not have the ability to be lax and to not present ourselves as our best. I feel like is a tool that Black people created. If you research it, they're gonna tell you it started back with the French and the Europeans and things like that. But that could be true, but I feel like who ingrained dandyism into the world is Black people. We didn't have a choice but to be dressed as our best selves. Look at even the music groups that used to be formed, like the Temptations and all that. Like, just look at how they were dressed. Look at how, if a Black person was going to the store, just how they looked, how they had to be dressed up. You're walking around just looking like you going somewhere important, and you're not doing anything, but you cannot present yourself as less than that. It was unacceptable. So that's why it has been ingrained. That's why I feel like even though we do have a handful of Black people that attend the Met Gala every year, it needs to be more than that. The invitations this year needs to go out to all of the amazing Black celebrities who are doing amazing things, because this is us. This is our culture. We did this. We created this, and it'll only be right if we are represented in this space the way that we should be. I do want to tap back into this year's theme and more about what it's inspired by. So we know that it's Superfine, Tailoring Black Style, Black Dandyism with Western culture, but it is inspired, the exhibition is inspired by Monica L. Miller's 2009 book, Slaves to Fashion, Black Dandyism, and the Styling of Black Diasporic Identity. I have not read that, but I definitely would check into reading that. Black people have shaped the whole culture. Anything that's being done in the fashion industry right now is inspired by Black people. Simple as that. Like, it just is. There's no way around it. Like, even down to the way we wear our hair, the gold jewelry, the lots of logos, the baggy clothes, the denim, all of that is created and inspired by Black people. It's just no way around it. Even Black stripper culture, Poster Girl, that is a whole brand that is inspired by strippers. Simple. It's inspired by strippers. Like Fashion Nova, y'all are inspired by Black people. All of these brands are inspired by Black people. The jeans that have boxers at the top and then the denim attached, Black people. Y'all scolded us about sagging, but y'all make jeans that give the illusion that the person is sagging. Like, it all stems from us. But the gala is the exhibition is going to be based off of her book. It's reflecting on the focus of menswear and suiting, so I cannot wait to see what designers are going to be on that red carpet, on these celebrities. I cannot wait to see who is invited and what they're gonna bring. Like, I feel like even though we're menswear suits, and that could sound so specific, there is so much that can be done with this, so much. And I hope that we have the right people who have the right stylists and the right connections to be able to pull this off the way it needs to be pulled off, honey. So I want to get into some people that I feel like showcase dandyism well. Okay, so present day, or even just over a span of time, these are people I feel like represented. Dapper Dan, who was a part of the May 2025 Vogue issue, the Met issue, as he deserved to be, because he is a staple in the fashion industry, and they tried to blackball him because he didn't do it the way that they wanted him to. So over the past couple years, they've been trying to get him more involved, but I think he deserves more than that, honey. I honestly feel like he deserved to be a chair for the entire Met Gala, but that's another story. So Dapper Dan, Farnsworth Bentley, we ain't seen him in a minute, but he is dandyism. Like, the different style of suits, the tailoring, the umbrellas, the just classicness about him. He's a classic man, okay? Like, Farnsworth Bentley, yeah. Dapper Dan, yeah. The suits are gonna be tailored. It's gonna be custom. It's gonna look like he was born in this. He woke up like this. Next is pimps. Pimp style is suited and booted, furs, coats, jackets, hats, the way that they got their hair laid. The suits gonna have prints on it, like pimps. Don Juan is one of them, but watch any movie or look at any person who is a known pimp, dressed to impress, dressed and never stressed, okay? Next is Coleman Domingo. Coleman is gonna dress down. Wayman and Micah are his stylists, and they do him well. It's always gonna be a suit. It's always gonna be buttoned up. It's always gonna have that swag to it. Excuse all the noise, y'all. I am outside, but dandyism is not just classic and tailored. It also has that swag to it, that just aura about them. Like, it's more than just the clothes, it's the person, and then they just know how to pair it well with the right clothes. So Coleman Domingo. Laquan Smith, he makes clothing for women that is super sexy, but him as a person is very tailored, very dressed, very pristine and refined, and in a nice suit or something that fits his body well, very chiseled. Next is going to be Cat Williams. We know him for his silk press. He gives that pimp aesthetic too. So Cat Williams, definitely. Cat Williams. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey dresses his ass off, okay? Steve Harvey does it, okay? He's gonna come with a great suit. He old black man. Like, that's what they gonna give. You watch him on Family Feud, every episode is a new suit, different design, super tailored, super fitted, super out the box, super classic, down to the shoes, the handkerchief in the pocket. Like, he does it perfectly. Next is Michael B. Jordan. I feel like Michael B. Jordan, he is young, but he has that dandyism classic style about himself. Whether he's in a suit or even just his lounge everyday wear, it's gonna be still buttoned up and classic. So I definitely feel like he's a part of this list. Alton Mason, I feel like he gives you like a perfect human being. He has dandyism when it comes to himself. You will see him in a suit, and he does also add kind of sometimes a little bit of feminine touches into his vibe, but mostly it's classic, buttoned up. He has that aura about him. Everything is going to be in place. Like, it looks like he's just a perfect person. And then last is older black men. I'm from the Midwest, so I will say like the Midwest, but also in the South, and just older black men in general. You're gonna see these older black men with suits on. I really can talk mostly about my grandfather, and I'm gonna insert pictures of him, but buttoned up. It don't matter if he going to the store or if he ain't going nowhere. He's sitting in the house. He's gonna have him on a nice pair of pants, a nice shirt. He got him a nice suit with a hat, like a great coat. Like, that is his style. I grew up seeing black dandyism right in my face from my grandfather. Even my grandmother, she was always dressed to the nines, pristine, the great jewelry, the great clothing. Don't let her have to get dressed up for real. The hats, the bags, like everything was just perfect. That's why I feel like it's ingrained in us. We got it. It is us. You cannot have dandyism without mentioning black people. You cannot have a theme of black dandyism and Superfine tailoring black style without inviting all the black people that you can think of. So I really hope that Anna Wintour got on her job and got on her Zoom and invited who she needs to invite, because I don't want to tune into this Met Gala and see mostly white people. We just have to be honest. I don't want to see that, especially when it's a theme about blackness. We don't want to see that. So those are so many people that I can think of that showcase dandyism, that we know right now that showcase it, and they do it well. Now, some women that I want to mention that showcase dandyism as well, even though it's more so menswear and masculine, these women can give you that. And I feel like that is Tiana Taylor and that is Janelle Monáe. I feel like Erykah Badu can also tap into that sometimes too, but they can give us a great suit moment, a great tailored moment, super refined, super just well put together. And they definitely represent that for us. That's why they were a part of the Met Gala issue of Vogue. Now, we are approaching the Met Gala. Y'all need to get on y'all Zoom. Y'all, my fashion girls, tune into my fashion news outlet, Young Stylish Lifestyle, on Instagram, okay? Tune into us on Instagram, Young Stylish Lifestyle. We are going to have all of the details surrounding what Black people contribute to the Met Gala this year. All the details on what they're wearing, who's styling them. We will have full coverage, so make sure you're there. Before we end this, I do want to remind you guys of what dandyism is once again, because I know a lot of people, they don't know. They like to watch everything, but they don't necessarily know what's going on, okay? So dandyism by definition is a style or attitude characterized by excessive concern with one's appearance and a focus on fashionable attire and refined manners, often seen as a form of self-expression or a critique of society. It can also refer to a literary or artistic style that is marked by artificiality and excessive refinement. So basically someone who is super specific about their style, how they look, making sure it's tailored, making sure it's refined, making sure that everything is in place where it needs to be. And Black people got that unlocked, okay? Dandies are known for their impeccable grooming, fashionable attire, and attention to detail in their clothing and accessories. So yes, you care about the clothing, the accessories, you making sure that the whole outfit match and go together. If you're gonna wear a hat, it go with the shoes. If you're gonna wear an outfit, it go with the coat. But you're also making sure that you are properly groomed. Your hygiene is good. Your hair is where it needs to be. Nails, manicure, everything is together. It's not just the outfit. You're making sure that as a whole, you are where you need to be and how you need to be representing yourself. That is dandyism. They're saying, like I stated before, that dandyism emerged in the late 18th and 19th centuries, particularly in England and France, and has been reinterpreted and reimagined throughout history. And that could be true, but when we look at the history of fashion, we can say that Black people trademarked dandyism. Simple. Like I said, since during slavery and after, we made sure that we were well put together, refined. Nothing was out of place. Not even all because we just wanted to look great, even though we did, but because we didn't have a choice. We were scolded so much that we had to ensure that when we stepped outside, we looked our absolute best. I feel like that has gotten lost in society over the last couple decades, but in our history, it is shown that we came, we dressed, and we conquered, okay? One thing you couldn't say is that we were not put together, because we had to be. Like I said, modern interpretations. Today, dandyism can refer to individuals who embrace a refined and aesthetic style, often with an emphasis on individuality and self-expression. I just gave so many examples of current people that we see today that represent dandyism, and I hope to see them all at the Met Gala, on the red carpet. I cannot wait to see who is in what. I feel like brands that represent dandyism well is Tom Ford. We can get some Tom Brown suits out here. We can see some Laquan Smith menswear, even though we don't see that too often. We can get so many different options. We can get some Christopher John Rogers out here. We can get some Ralph Lauren out here, even though that's not Black owned. These are pieces, like brands and houses that I feel can make some amazing pieces to be represented on this carpet. But I hope you guys are excited as I am, because I cannot wait until May 5th. I will be on my Zoom and I will be reporting everything on my business, Young Stylish Lifestyle, on Instagram, so make sure you guys tune in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and have a little bit more clarity on what dandyism is and what this year's Met Gala theme is and will consist of. And make sure you subscribe to my channel and follow me on all socials, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.